Okay, so folks, here's the deal. Before we get to Q&A and everything, here's the deal. This morning, a fan of mine reached out to me. Now, of course, you have to understand that whenever I get a message from a fan, I got to take it with a grain of salt. And what I mean by that is I don't know if it's real or not. It could be completely fake, or it could actually be a real fan who's concerned and who just wants to help, because I've had both. All right. But what I'd like to do, I'd like to share with you a message that a fan sent me this morning in regards to this Comcast upgrade that's going to start happening as of this Thursday, the 25th. Okay? Ready? Are you ready? So here we go. Hey, Phil, I've been debating sending you this email because I don't want to stress you out anymore or anything, because this could be a pretty stressful information for you. Great. That's a great way to start a message, isn't it? Okay. Let's continue. I had the same exact Comcast network upgrades in my area a few months ago. So it sounds to me like Comcast is actually doing this network-wide across the country. It's actually not even Comcast that does these upgrades. It's subcontracted out to another company that does all the work. So what that means is these are not even going to be Comcast workers that are doing the work. They're hiring a crew who probably are used to like laying out new lines, whatever it is, and they're going to be doing all the work. So it's not under the regular scope of Comcast work. I'm not exaggerating when I say it was at least 6 weeks of internet outages. I missed the button. I wanted to play that a little earlier, but I missed the button. 6 weeks. Okay? Let me continue here. It wasn't out every day or anything like that. So basically, it wasn't complete no internet. But rather, it would cut in and out almost every day. There were some days when it was fine, completely, no problems at all. And we actually had thought for a bit that the upgrades had been finished, only to find out the internet was out the next day. And it starts going in and out all day again. It's extremely frustrating. After we called Comcast, they told us they're doing nationwide upgrades to their network. It has to be done. There's no way to avoid it. They did eventually credit our neighbor $100 on their bill because he called them and hassled them on the phone for 2 hours about the internet being out for so long. I've never contributed or chatted in your streams, but I'm a years-long viewer, and I want to give you a heads up on what very well could possibly be coming your way this week, so you're able to adjust accordingly. Okay? Now, for the record, I appreciate that this fan sent me this message. This is not, this now is going to make Phil be feeling bad and you shouldn't have sent it. No, I need to know this stuff. Because the sad fact is a company like Comcast is not being transparent. What Comcast should have done right up front is said, hey, FYI, we're upgrading the network in your area. This is not a one-day job. This could be weeks. We're going to keep in touch and let you know everything step by step. What they did do is they wanted me to confirm my phone number to say that they're supposedly going to be texting me to let me know exactly when the internet is going up and down. They're supposed to, okay? But they never said anything about, this could be a 6-week ongoing process. Your internet is up and down and all around constantly. Because here's the deal. If that's the case, then I can't consistently stream, right? And that's a huge problem. That's my business. As I've explained to all of you, the on-demand videos are not my major source of income anymore. The on-demand videos that I put on this channel do give me some revenue, some ad revenue, but it's just not even close to what I make on streams. The income that I get from YouTube and Kick is way more than what I make on the on-demand videos. So you might say, well, hey, if the internet's going to be down, you could just record offline and upload the videos and we'll watch later. Well, number one, how does it guarantee me that I'm even going to be able to upload these videos in a timely manner if the internet is going to keep going out? And number two, not everyone is going to say, I'm just going to watch the on-demand video. You guys are used to coming to streams. A lot of people come to streams and they interact and they contribute because they can talk with me, because they can get that level of interaction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, this could be a huge problem for me. Now, here's the thing. There is one saving grace in this message that was sent to me. The saving grace is this. Did you hear what he said? He said, they are hiring contracted workers to do this upgrade. So what does that mean? It means that they're going to have a Jasper Kitty? Well, I'm going to have a Jasper Kitty. They're not going to have a Jasper Kitty. It means that they are going to have a set contract with set working hours and set work established for each day. You know what I'm saying? This is not, oh, it's our employees and we're paying them hourly. This is a set contract of work. Therefore, what I suspect will happen is that they will begin work at a certain time every day, and they're probably going to finish their work at a certain time every day. And as this person is saying, the internet was never just totally out. It was down and up all day. So what that sounds like to me is there's going to be some days when I'll be able to stream no problem whatsoever, as if nothing's wrong. But then there's going to be other days when basically the internet's going to be up and down all day, but at a certain time, their workday is going to end, because that's what's in the contract. We'll work till 6 p.m. and then we're done, right? So if I can figure out the actual time that these guys stop working and the internet will be up and not going down and up all day, then I can maybe adjust my streaming. If this means that I need to start my late stream on the earlier side and go longer, like right now, my late stream starts around 7. We start playing games around 7:30, and I finish around 9:30, 10, right? What if they stop work around 5, 6 o'clock, I can start my stream around 5:30, we start gaming at 6, and we go till like 9:30, 10. So now at least every day I'm putting in a 3 to 4 hour stream. Even if the internet's down earlier, I still have the ability to go do a major stream, and people could hopefully come by during that stream and support it, okay? The truth is I cannot not work for a month and a half. So if Comcast thinks that's what they're going to do, they got another thing fucking coming, all right? Their internet has to at least work somewhat so that I can work. Because if I find in the first week that I can't work at all for a week, I'm going to be contacting them with a lawyer. It's that simple. I'm not going to be out of business because Comcast doesn't know how to run their business, okay? Also, if this does happen, and if we're in a situation where the internet is not working for a week, I may have to look for another ISP. Now, I already did that 2 years ago, and there was nothing. There was nothing. The only thing available was like Starlink. Okay? That was it. So, I don't think Starlink's going to be any better. All right? Now, I don't know. We'll have to see. All right? But what I'm hoping is that it's not as bad as it's all being made out to be. If it's a few days and it's up and down, I get it. If it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, no. I'm not going to not work for 6 weeks, especially with this last year. Allow me to explain. This last year has been absolutely amazing. You guys have come out and supported me in droves. You've got me to a situation where things are going good, to the point where now I can start to save money. And I can actually start doing that. In my home this year, I fixed things that have been broken for a long time. I was able to improve my lifestyle. I'm not now going to go into debt to be able to pay things for a month and a half because I can't work because Comcast thinks they're going to take my internet down. No, that's not happening. Under no circumstance am I going to lose a month and a half of work and Comcast is going to get away with it. No. Okay? So, let's see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. The thing is, I don't want to be drastic. I'm trusting what Comcast is saying, that they're going to keep me in the loop about when the internet will be up or down. All right? And if they say, oh, today your internet's probably going to be down all day, I'll let you guys know. And I'll say, listen, I can't stream during the day today. Maybe we'll try for a night stream. In the meantime, I'm still going to be working. I'm still going to be doing content. You understand? I will do content. Does it mean that I'll be able to play every single game I want to play in October? Maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, exactly, Stormforce Gamer just said in chat, all we can do is play it by ear. You're right. That's literally all I can do because I don't know what's going to happen. It could be that this is something that's done within a few days. It could be something that's ongoing for 6 weeks, but it also could be that we know the time frame. And if we know the timetable, if we know 9 a.m. the internet's going to go down and it's going to be iffy all day, but it'll be back by 6, then I'll start streaming at 6:30 and we'll be here for 3-4 hours every night consistently. And I'll just have to find other things to do during the day, whether it's a gameplay session and I upload on demand or if it's something else. But I'm going to be leaning heavily on hoping people show up to those streams that I can be here to support me, or else I'm out of business. That's how serious this is. And with Comcast, I hope they understand that. I'm not going out of business because they want to upgrade their network. That's not how it works. Absolutely not. Okay? Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get rid of a couple idiots over here. Give me a sec. I got rid of this idiot. Okay, good. So, here's what's going to happen. I am not going to stream Thursday because that's supposed to be the first day that this is going down. All right? I'll try to keep you all in the loop. My expectation is I will be back on Friday with Sonic Racing Crossworlds premiere and Silent Hill F. Okay? That's my expectation. I'll be here on Friday. Now, if the internet is going up and down and up and down, and maybe we try to stream, and if it doesn't consistently work, what can I do? I could keep trying and just keep gaming and playing, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. And people just have to understand that you're watching the stream. It may go down for an hour, then come back for an hour, and then go down for an hour, and we just have to be okay with that. All right? Or it could be I just don't stream during the day, and I try to stream at night when they're done doing the messing with the lines. So let's see. Again, we can't actually fully plan for this. I'm flexible. If I need to adjust my time that I do stuff, I will do that. All right? I will. But I need you guys to understand. I'm going to probably make a special video to explain this and make it a separate video than just this podcast. I need people to know what's going on. The problem here is that I am known as Mr. Consistency, right? I am the guy who is here literally every single day streaming. I'm the one who puts out tons of content. If I'm not available to do that, that changes everything. And now people might be like, oh, well, now Phil's not consistent anymore. Now I'm not going to watch him. That's not fair. I'm here. The internet, that's the problem, not me. Okay? So, let's see what happens. I don't want to be Mr. Doom and Gloom. I don't want to be, oh God, that's also why I'm not saying, hey, definitely we're doing the marathon this weekend. I want to do the marathon this Saturday. Okay? I do. But I can't guarantee it. All right? I can't. I tell you tentatively, let's say that this Saturday, which is September 26th. No, the 27th. Saturday the 27th. Let's say tentatively that's the Worst Games Ever marathon. But understand that may not happen. Understand it may be up and down. And it would suck if it does, but what can I do? All right? I'm going to try to keep, unlike previously where I would lose my cool and I would go crazy and I would say doom and gloom, the sky is falling. I'm going to try to keep a level head. All right? I am. I'm going to try to be calmer and say, let's approach this very fairly, matter-of-factly. Listen, Comcast eventually needs to update their infrastructure. It's necessary for the business. Does it suck that they have no redundancies so to protect the consumers from losing internet? Yes. Is that a problem? Yes. Just last year, someone climbed a phone pole and cut an internet line, and we didn't have internet for a day. There's no redundancies to protect someone from simply doing that? No. Oh, why would you have that, right? I mean, that would actually be good customer support and experience and good service. They don't have that. It's just, well, bare minimum to get it working, and if it doesn't work, well, fuck you. Well, fuck them. They're going to have a rude awakening. I got to a certain point in my life where I'm just tired of being pushed around. Like when you have an employee who literally is maliciously going inside of my cable modem without my permission, which is illegal, is changing the name of all my wireless networks and turning them on, which is illegal, is resetting my modem without my permission. which is illegal. And this goes on for a period of 2 years, and we have documented evidence that it did. And I didn't do anything about it at that time. And that person went on Kiwi Farms and posted up all the evidence that it really happened. So I didn't even have to lift a finger because it actually is posted on Kiwi Farms right now. All the evidence that they did it. So you get to a point where it's like, no, I'm not going to be pushed around. I understand. If the internet has to be up and down for a while, I get it. But I'm not going to go out of business. All right? I'm not. And I'm not going to sit here and freak out about it. I'm not going to be like, oh my God. What I'm going to say is, let's play it by ear. This week, let's have a normal week. Let's enjoy Kronos and Silksong. Let's enjoy Silent Hill F for 2 days. Let's have a great 3 days. All right? Great 3 normal days where everything is good and everything is working fine. All right? And then let's see how things go starting on Thursday. Now, I won't be here Thursday. I'm taking the day off on purpose. Let's see. If I come back on Friday and it's up and down, it sucks, but what can you do? Right? Hopefully, like I said, we can have an established time when the internet will actually be working, even if it's later. And then I can at least consistently do 1 stream a day during the time when all this is going on. I hope, fingers crossed, right? So let's see what happens. Okay? Let's figure it out together. Let's not freak out. Let's not lose our cool or our minds. Let's just play it and you know. Oh, I accidentally misclicked. I'm sorry, Muckman. I misclicked you. I did not mean to do that. There, I've fixed that. Sorry about that, Muckman. Okay. All right. So when I have more information, I'll let you know. If I get any updates, if I hear anything, I will let you know. Okay. But in the meantime, excuse me, there's not anything I can really do. It's not in my power. I want to be here. I can't be if this is happening. I will just keep you in the loop on everything. All right? And we'll work together to figure this out. Fingers crossed. All right? Cool. All right. Some shout outs because a bunch of contributions came in all at once here while I was talking. Thank you to XBTWXD over on Kick, who's dropping some kicks in the chat right now. Mr. Bun the Juice did a $2.66 super chat. These are difficult times. I can relate. Stay strong, Phil. Well, thank you, Mr. Bun the Juice. It's not like I'm destitute or anything. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, if I can't work for like a month, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to pay bills. I got to make money. And all my money, well, I don't say all. Most of my money is made on stream. If I can't stream, literally that's Comcast's fault. You tell me I can't work. You're preventing me from working because you're not going to have a way for me to have internet when you decided to do an upgrade to your network. That doesn't sound very good, does it? It sounds to me like that's a problem. So, okay. I don't know who this is. Get rid of this idiot. Here we go. Okay. Phil's best friend gifted our first sub of the day. Jasper Kitty. Hello. Jasper Kitty comes in here again. Silly boy. Okay, thank you, Phil's best friend. Genesis Gaming, 43 months as a member on YouTube, says maybe time to get a backup like Starlink and have it active when something like this is happening. I understand what you're saying, but number one, I looked into Starlink, and it's in my area, it wasn't like guaranteed to work very well. And number two, I mean, you're talking about paying for an entirely different ISP, which is expensive. Like right now, for Comcast, I'm paying a lot of money a month, hundreds of dollars a month for internet. Now you expect me to do that twice, and one of them I'm not going to use just in case. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to see. Again, I'm not against it, but when I looked into it like 2 years ago when I had this malicious stuff going on with this employee of Comcast, there were just no viable options. Seriously, there was none. Nothing was going to be as good as what I had. So there was no point in switching. There was one company that was way slower speeds. I couldn't even probably stream with it. And then there was Starlink, which wasn't guaranteed to work. That's exactly right. The problem is upload speed. Starlink internet, you could probably download fine, but the upload, I need to be able to upload and stream 1440p at the least, even if I had to say, okay, I have to stream 1080p, right? Still. And exactly, that's correct. Copper Chef says Starlink's packaging setup is a minimum of $500. You're right. I looked into it. To get Starlink at your place, they charge you between $500 to $1,000 just to set it up. And then you're not guaranteed that it's going to work well. You have to pay up front. Pretty crazy. Genesis Gaming, that's not how it works. She says, you don't have to have it active. Turn it off when you don't use it. No extra cost. That's not how it works. You have to pay up front to get Starlink installed, and it's a monthly you have to sign a contract. Just like all of them. All the ISPs are contracts. None of them are like, oh, pay when you use it. Don't pay when you don't use it. They're all contracts. Yeah. Okay, this person I don't trust at all. This tipper tipped me $2 and is trying to scare me, but this is also a person who is a troll. I'm not stupid. They think I'm stupid, but they don't realize that I see their email address when they send me a $2 tip. So I'm just going to ignore this idiot. Okay. Okay. No, I haven't checked on fiber internet recently. It was about 2 years ago when I checked last.